Chocolate. Do I have your attention? Deliciously decadent double chocolate eclairs are the perfect treat. Choux pastry, when cooked to perfection, is wanton for cream and to be lathered in chocolate. What I've done here is filled a Maltix piping bag with the choux pastry, and instead of actually fitting the final nozzle, just left it off. So what I'm going to do now is show you a quick and easy way to actually stick a sheet of our Maltix bake to a baking tray, like this. Just pipe 4 dots of the choux pastry on the tray, and then lay your Maltix bake on top, and look, probably sticks. Now we can get piping our pastries. So just nice long line. Don't want to pipe too fast or too slow. And then just twist to release. But when you're piping, you want to apply just enough pressure and pull the piping bag slow enough so that you get a nice even line. And then to finish, just twist the piping bag and pull off. The other thing that is essential is that you don't drag too quickly, because your choux will actually bake unevenly and it won't puff up the way you want it to. And then just to get a little bit of water, and you can just tap down their little tails, just like so. Otherwise they'll go much darker than the rest. Perfect. Now I'm going to pop them in my preheated oven for about 15 minutes or until they're nice and golden. While my choux pastry is baking in the oven, I'm going to get onto my chocolate ganache. Now, the thing about chocolate ganache is it's actually one of the easiest chocolate dessert sauces to make, but the name makes you think it's just that little bit more difficult. To start with, I'm going to add some cream to a saucepan. You can use a thickened cream or a pure cream, it's up to you. I'm going to add some vanilla, a little bit of sugar, dark chocolate, and a little bit of butter, just to give it that smooth silkiness. Now I'm just going to turn it on to a really, really low heat and give it a stir. When you're cooking it this way, it's a bit of a one-pot wonder. All happens very, very quickly. The heat of the cream will melt the chocolate pretty much instantly. So you want to make sure that you stir it and stir it. When everything's cut up quite finely, it's a really good way to do it. And as you can see, that's pretty much ready. So we'll take it off the heat and just continue to stir it so the residual heat in the pan will actually finish melting the butter and the chocolate. That's perfect. Now I'm going to put that to one side just until it cools. But remember to stir it occasionally because you don't want it to create a skin. And here is my perfectly cooked choux pastry. While the pastry is cooling, I'm going to take one of my Maltix piping bags that I've just fitted with a large star nozzle. And here I have some beautifully whipped cream that's finished with some sugar and a little bit of orange zest. I'm just going to take a spoon, oh, it's beautiful, and pop that into a bag, just like so. And bring your pastry bag up to the top and then press down just to remove any air, just until the cream comes out from the end. And that's ready. Put that to one side. Now, beautiful little choux are ready to go. I'm going to take a bread knife and just slice them down the centre, being careful not to go all the way through. You can tell when your choux pastry is cooked perfectly because the inside will be nice and dry. Great, we're ready to fill. Now just make sure you fill the choux right up, just like so, and then replace down with the lid. Now my motto is that you can never have too much cream, but just be careful, you don't want it oozing out the sides. And now for the doubly decadent part, I'm going to grab a spatula and just take one of my beautifully filled choux pastries and just put a little bit of chocolate ganache over the top, just like so. And then we'll place it on our tray. So you want to make sure that your ganache is cooled to a nice temperature. If it's too cold, it'll set too hard. And if it's too hot, it'll be just a little bit too runny. Lucky last. And now for the doubly decadent part. I've just taken one of our Maltic slider bags, popped a bit of white chocolate in it, put it in the microwave just until it's runny, and now we're going to use it as a piping bag. So with small scissors, you want to snip off a very, very fine end, and then squeezing very gently, we're just going to drizzle that white chocolate across all of our eclairs. Nice thin line. Beautiful. Yum. Delicious, decadent, double chocolate orange eclairs.